When you say 3, 2, 1, do you mean like push?
I'm starting fraps, which I just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So wait, you've started
welcome
fraps?
everyone to our first
hi.
episode of GamerPod, where we're gonna just talk about games and everything in life.
Why are we so bad when it comes to starting things?
Because we're just clearly not very organized.
I don't know how we managed to find
about right.
3 people in it, and we just always screw it up. There's not one of... Well, Steven's probably the best at it, I think.
Agreed.
I'm probably, yeah.
He's got to organise it all, and he's just got to deal with me and Matt.
Well, he is. He's doing an economics degree.
It's true.
So he's not.
Think of it as extracurricular activity.
I'm not doing a freaking economics degree. I'm doing a freaking degree in computer science.
Yeah.
What you doing? Business stuff though?
Yeah, that's for my second major. Doing a management sort of major.
Oh, okay.
See.
You double. Well,
see, just thank you for
managing. I think this management part might be helpful to managing you guys.
Yeah.
Which clearly is not working out too well.
Have you applied?
I have to manage Master Troll here, Matt, and then Semi-Troll.
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 Shit, I gotta try
Semi-Troll.
You may want to look out for your mansion. You might just find it in pieces one day.
That's the one thing that I'm actually kind of expecting to come up
destruction.
I should do that. I'll just plan a whole bunch of TNT, and halfway during the episode, I'll set it off.
No, you'll set it off. The mansion will be gone, and then you'll just sit in the middle, like put down a bit of water, and then stick a boat in it, and that'll be your corporate part. That's how we'll know you did it. It's like there's a boat. It must have been him.
That would be fantastic. I'm gonna do that.
Well, you had better back it up, because I am not rebuilding that shit.
Oh no, I would try, and then knowing our situation will just end up being a technical difficulty where either the file's corrupted or something like that. That's going to be good.
Or your server just lags out entirely. Or someone just phone calls you and during the middle of about to light it, and then you just phone call and you disconnect.
Probably.
And then
everyone disconnects.
Yeah. Aaron has the worst internet connection out of all of us.
Oh, it's so good.
We could literally give him a call and then he'd just be gone for about 5 hours. It's exactly like unbelievable.
That's exactly what I did. I just called Aaron, trying to organize an episode.
That's right.
And so I got him to go to his computer to get on Skype, and then what happened was for an entire hour he could not connect.
Calling your home is like setting off a bomb. We just don't know if you're alive for the next hour.
That is actually a serious issue.
Fucking hell, it's hilarious, but because you thought I was on Guild Wars 2, so it ended up being sort of counterproductive. You thought I'll get him off that game and onto our activity, and it turns out I wasn't actually. And I got on like half an hour later or something, and my internet still. Well, I don't know, something weird.
Yeah, your internet was still flaky afterwards.
Yeah. Oh no, you called me. You actually talked to me on the home phone. That's how I knew you were trying to. My internet was screwed up. Yeah.
I was there actually telling your dad to get you on the phone so I could just say get on
pretty much
to do the episode. And then I had to wait an extra hour for your net to fix itself.
Talking about
as you do.
Have you guys ever been like on online game and then you end up sort of having phone call conversations with people that you just meet randomly online?
No, never really had that sort of.
It just reminded me.
I mean, when playing,
that would imply I have friends.
Right.
In my old MMO I used to play, Luna Online, I did meet some people that I didn't actually know in real life, so I just talked to them on like TeamSpeak.
Yeah. I still haven't got around to doing that. Like
TeamSpeak?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not that hard.
I don't mean
server.
I don't know. There's something I don't feel good about doing it with people I haven't met yet. Like every time I go to push connect or whatever, there's like that apprehension.
Hesitation?
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
More than likely, probably you don't know them that well, so you kind of like, well, this could probably be very uncomfortable, awkward, or just feeling out of place.
Seems legit.
I don't know. We lost Aaron.
What? Really?
That's Aaron's net for you guys.
Fuck. Literally, we can't even have what? How long have I been recording for? What, 5 minutes? We can't have a 5-minute conversation on Skype without him just going, nope, can't do it.
Welcome back, Aaron. Oh. No. Wait. Wait for his net to kick back in.
It's just not. Someone give me his number. Let's just stop this. Let's just end this.
Oh god, it's like listening to some random static from Aaron's end. I can't even hear him.
It's like listening to dubstep.
Oh. Oh, wait.
Oh.
No.
The comedy's just making itself right now.
No, right?
We're just
It
like,
literally crashed right there and then. Do you know what would make this worse?
It
would be when you
another
crash.
Boston bombing?
No, I think no, we shouldn't really talk about that.
Oh, too soon?
Too soon.
Nah. Nothing's
For
too
you,
soon.
probably not.
Yeah.
Internet, not. But I mean, I think the majority of, like, normal people, non-internet trolls.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Sorry, I can't relate. I do not live in the real world.
Aaron, are you back? No.
Oh.
Such a great debut for our podcast, isn't it?
Yep.
It showcases the problems we've had to deal with just to get, like, something going.
The national broadband network, everyone.
It's
Working
not
is
even that.
magic.
We're not even
Oh look, he
upgraded to it
hung
yet.
up.
Maybe you just crashed again. But yeah, this is really bad.
See, the thing is because he's got all of the things he's saying on Audacity. Like, for us, it's just gonna be like, oh, what is he saying? It's like, then he's gonna be like, guys, I'm just here.
Well, now that I think about it, what's the point of getting his recording? Because I think this is much funnier without his.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I could overlay his audio on top of this, but then
edit it out at this point. Just like stop.
Yes! He's back!
Jesus.
That was like how many times he crashed and before actually successfully reconnecting with us, not hearing just random.
8 minutes into the podcast, guys. 8 minutes.
Could you guys hear what I was saying?
No, all I heard was like random static and occasional blips
I heard a thud.
and blops.
I heard someone die halfway through.
To me, it sounded like a banjo being, I don't know, terribly recorded. Like through 8-bit banjo. It was like 8-bit banjo and then mousetrap sounds.
Right.
So like you'd get an 8-bit banjo for about 2 seconds, then silence, then a mousetrap would go off, then about a bit more silence, and then there would be more banjo. And it'd just repeat, it'd just loop that.
Okay.
It's always.
I don't know how you'd hear it like that. Oh wait, no, yeah, I can understand. Yeah, it kind of sounded a bit like that for you, from me to you kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, we were just discussing about how shitty Australia's internet is.
Oh god. Oh,
It is.
I love it. It's so great.
It's so good, right?
Oh god.
I mean, you go play any sort of international game, join their server, and find out that you're the only one with over 200 ping.
I'm up to 400 on my.
Or 400.
I'm up to 400
on average.
on the
for
weekend.
like the majority of games, you go.
On the
Well, if I lose, then that's because I have shit net.
Oh, look at me with my 400 ping. I've had 57,000. Shut up.
That's not even a connection. That's like trying to connect to a rock.
I was
Connect to a rock.
This is my router. It's a potato.
That's pretty much indicating you've got a broken connection. It's not working.
It just hurts my head.
Oh,
I was literally sitting there not moving for 57 seconds.
yeah,
What is this?
yeah.
Why
Didn't
am
you
I not
actually also
moving?
time it as well?
Huh?
Didn't you also actually time it?
Well, like 1000 ping relates to a second.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, you said 57,000 ping, right? So, did you actually just sit there and count up to 57 seconds?
Well,
to
no,
actually see
it had a
yourself
counter,
move?
and it said I hit 57,000 pings, so that means I was 57 seconds behind everyone else.
That's great.
Yeah, I know, but did you confirm it yourself, like, visually?
Well, I was stopped. The game just froze
Yeah.
for like just under a minute, and I was like, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Fair enough. Close enough.
I've had that happen quite a few times as well, but it seems to only happen on the weekend. I think maybe when the server's in sort of high demand, and a lot of people connecting. I don't know
This
why
is
that.
Australia. We don't have servers in high demand.
No, I mean there's
That is true, and we don't have many servers at all to begin with anyway.
there's nothing
And
oceanic.
servers that do exist are pretty shit for, like, shit games.
There's no Australian
games
server
that no
that
one-
connect to oceanic. Almost always. So it's just generally somewhere in Singapore or something.
What actual Australian servers for games are there? I know there's, like, ones for TF2, Minecraft. That's all I can think of.
Ah, that's a good start. Good start.
Oh, we lost Aaron again.
Oh, come on. Like, seriously.
Thankful that we're not actually recording a Minecraft episode, because this would just be complete bullshit to do.
10 minutes is all I ask. 10 fucking minutes. But no, can't even have that.
Are you sure we want only 10 more? Why not just another whole half an hour more, just to be on the safe side?
This'll hurt my everything. I'll just
Yeah.
be like,
Welcome back, Aaron.
Hey,
Again.
Are you gonna get my?
you're killing me.
We're just gonna keep this audio as it is.
No, I
'cause,
know.
I mean,
are,
if
you,
we
are you gonna grab my audio off me because I'm sort of saying stuff when I go offline and it's recording?
just
We'll edit-
keep
we'll
it just in
edit-
case.
We'll just edit you out when you start fading out. We'll just be like, oh, what's happening? Where did he
Yeah.
go?
Just dump that in. God damn it.
Anyways, yeah. So Australia's getting the new national broadband network being rolled out, and I was talking with Aaron about how the Liberal Party is planning on kind of just fucking up with it.
Yeah.
Because what Labor was planning to do was connect all the homes directly with optical fiber optic cables, I mean, and that would be one of the largest jumps in history of Australian technology.
That's a good feel.
It is. But then Liberal comes along and goes, oh wait, the National Broadband Network is behind schedule, so what we're going to do is going to change it slightly. Instead of connecting homes directly with optical fiber optics, we're going to make a node and have it run fiber all the way from, like, the internet to that node, and then connect all the houses using our existing copper network. So it's just essentially a huge bottleneck. It's like a highway of traffic using that, using the fiber optics, and then it's just like a residential street from that node to your homes.
I hate my
It's just
country.
kind of-
Oh
This
God,
is
I know.
bullcrap.
I know.
Why is Australia being run by idiots? Every single time I
Luckily-
go to vote, I'm just voting for SpongeBob. Fuck this.
is there actually SpongeBob? Why not? I know. What we'll do is we can go vote for Greens.
Ah. No,
much everyone does
I
that.
don't want to sell my soul to the devil. Thank you very much.
Actually, I think there's like some party that's been established in the government, something that is supposedly for gamers.
Really?
Some kind of, yeah. I don't know. They're obviously not like that large, but apparently they're
No.
there.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't be large. Oh, that face is so good. Okay, I'm going to send that for Skype. This might crash it again.
Oh god. At the risk.
Don't do it.
Is it worth the
For
risk?
the love of God, don't do it. You have so much to live for. Don't do
You know
it.
what I should do? I should just have like a counter in the corner somewhere of how many times
Times I
Aaron
crash.
disconnects during this entire podcast.
That'd be good. I think, what are we up to? Like 3 now?
I
I'd
don't
say
have
more
enough
around
fingers.
5.
You might want to get some transplants then. It's not that many yet.
Transplants?
Yeah, finger transplants. It's a new thing. Get into it.
Okay. Wait, why should I get into it?
Well, you could have like a brown one and a white one, and be fantastic.
So kind of multicultural there.
Yeah, you'd be multicultural fingers.
Right. Okay. That's interesting.
Okay, anyway, aside from that disturbing, weird sort of backyard surgeon type talk, whatever, I can't seem to get this image to you at all.
Well, maybe you should just stop and
Yeah.
just be glad that that Skype isn't deciding to just kill itself at the moment.
I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but
Matt?
now it's kind of creepy.
Yeah,
Matt, you still there?
yeah, I'm still here.
Alright, so why don't we all... Well, I actually want you to tell Aaron about your high school sort of year 12 story.
My levers. Oh yes, this was a good story.
This is a good story.
All
was
right,
it?
so basically we had a levers week where we just went in, got our exam results, and just did jack shit for about a week, and that's when we do all of our pranks and shit.
Yeah.
So I thought I'm gonna have some fun. So about a week before that week, I was over at a mate's house, and his dad is an engineer, and he came up with like this little mesh sort of thing because he knows I was going for engineering. And it was a mesh that only allows through water, but nothing else. I don't know how he did it, but
What?
basically,
Okay.
it was a cool little mesh. But I was just like, oh, that's cool. And I just thought, how much do you have of this? Oh, I've got tons. Do you want some? Like, oh yeah, just give me a roll or something. So he gave me a fuck ton of this. And I was like, cool, I can have some fun with this. And then I went to my other mate who had some like adhesive that doesn't let it sticks and then nothing goes through, like at
Yeah.
all, like not even air. It's so good. So I got some of that, and I got a few of my mates together, and we went and bought some jelly crystals.
Right.
You can kind of see where this is going.
Maybe.
So, the day before school was set to start again, we jumped the fence into the pool. We had
shit.
a few of our mates with like scuba gear, so they kind of set up the net. We
Shit.
section off a small portion of the pool, and we put it in that section because there was no filtration system, so we knew we wouldn't break anything. And so we put up the net, so we just basically made 2 pools, and then we just chucked in all the jelly crystals into this smaller section.
Oh,
And we just got a big pole, stirred it up. We're just like, okay, we'll just leave this for now.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
came back the next morning, and there was like a crowd standing
Of
around the
course
pool.
there
And like, and I was just like a crowd. I'm like, oh, this is so good.
Oh, my
So
God,
I went and saw it, and it had solidified completely. So like there was this. So you had like the pool,
Yeah.
but it was shortened by this net, and then
Yeah.
it was just this huge, gigantic block of red jelly. And and then school started, so everyone walked away except for us because it was Leavers Week and we didn't really have anything to do.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
principal was there, and I'm good mates with the principal. Like we just call each other by first names, even though I have to like, oh hi. So I just like, hey, it's like, yeah, shame about this, eh? He's like, yep, it's gonna be a bitch to clean up. And I just thought, do you mind if I jump on it? What? Can I just jump on the jelly? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. And I jumped on it. It was like a big bouncy castle.
That's exactly what I would have done. Oh,
No, so
I think
like
you forgot.
a couple more of my mates, we all just joined in and started bouncing on the jelly.
Jump in this goddamn jelly. Wow.
I think you forgot to mention that you were one of the counselors. One of the what do you call them in high school? There's like
We didn't. No, I wasn't a prefect, but
He's on
I
the
was.
inside.
I
He's an
was one of
inside
the.
man.
I was one of the heads of like public speaking.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we basically just made all the pranks at our school.
Okay. That's
But
I
impressive.
yeah.
also recall that you made quite a lot of attention with
Yes.
that pull.
Yes, we did. As you're driving by on the main highway to the school, you can actually see the pool. So there were people like driving in and just like coming in, looking at the pool, and like he was like our principal was just standing there, just like, oh, this is this is a jelly pool.
Onto our
And
school,
like,
we've got
and so they had a nice chat, and I got what was it? Oh yes, roughly 13 families came in and they said, "Oh, your school has a bit of a sense of humor. I think I might send my son here." And it's just like, oh, good. And this is a private school, mind you. So the fees are quite large.
Yeah.
So, and the best thing was like, the average fee for these people were like $10,000 a year. So, and like they eventually cleaned it up in a couple of days. I think they got like a digger or something to pull out the. But from the people that I might send my son here.
They managed to make a profit.
Net profit. $128,000.
Oh, fucking shit.
How boss
Wow.
is that?
That's insane.
You should be like one of those event organizers.
God, yeah. If we ever get, and like sort of, you know, over maybe 100,000, you got to start doing event organization.
100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that
Some
would be the
random
day.
shit.
That
But
would
having
be
a
the-
meet up and just like, what, just destroying stuff.
Probably.
Because that's what we
Knowing
do.
you.
Mm. Well, I don't want to kind of promote the wrong kind of message. This channel, though.
No, clearly.
Kids, don't do it.
Don't
It's
do
a
it.
shame. It was. Of course, it was probably a chlorinated pool, wasn't it? So you couldn't just sort of
Eat it.
eat it.
No, we couldn't eat it, so we had to just throw it away.
Oh, that sucks.
The best thing
Could've-
was I was around the call the principal had to make. It's just like, hey, yeah, could I get a digger into a pool? What? Wow. and I could hear it because he had it on speaker, and I was just standing next to him. It's like, you're probably not going to believe this, by the way. There is a lot of jelly in the pool, and I need a digger to get it out, please.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy was just like, "This is a prank call, isn't it?" I was like, "I'm
Yeah.
happy." I'm happy to pay twice what it costs to get the digger out of here. Oh, okay, I'll send one out. Just immediate change.
Oh my god.
And your principal kind of also, I think after you graduated as well, you were like,
Oh yeah, he
Still,
was
you had
calling
it.
up. He was calling up all the year 12s, just like calling up saying, "Hey, do you actually know who did the jelly prank?" And and he called me up. It's like, "Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anybody who, like the person who actually did it?" And I just said, "Yeah, I did it." I just flat out just like, "Yep, I did it." And he's
Yeah.
like,
No.
"You know what? I kind of knew that."
Oh, okay. Wow.
But he was okay. He was okay with it because I pulled such a massive profit.
True. That's true.
that's a principal that has a sense of humor.
And a sense of reality.
No, my principal had a sense of humor because he knew I had a sense of humor. We
Yeah.
never took each other seriously. It was great.
Oh, that's good.
I
Oh,
think you also mentioned when you were telling me of that story also that he also kind of told you that he kind of expected kind of like
Yeah.
something this
Yes.
big to happen
Yes.
when you were in year
knew.
12.
He knew. He was really scared. Like he's like he brought because I was a scholarship child. Hooray. And like when he was doing the interview for the scholarship, all the kids were like, yes, I'm quite intelligent. I do a lot of maths and stuff. I came in and I just started telling jokes. And I had a nice chat with him, and he said like, like I wasn't the most intelligent person to go in. I was like high, but I wasn't the smartest. But I had the best personality, so I got this. I got the scholarship. But he's just like, when I came in, he's like, I am very like
We lost Aaron again
this week. Oh, good. Good. Halfway through my story. That's just rude.
It's very rude.
Well, for the
So rude. Should we just hold the story there, or we want to wait for Aaron to kind of get back and then
he hasn't heard this, so I may as well wait.
Yeah, might as well wait. So we'll just move on to something else while we wait. Oh wait, no, he's back. Is he back?
You back?
Yeah, I'm back. Number 5.
All right, so keep going now, Matt.
Yeah, so like during the first Leavers week, and he saw like a few of the pranks, like a few of the kids were being water bombed, but that's nothing special. And he just came up to me and said, "I am very scared for when you get to like Leavers week, and you're year 12. It'll be very, very bad." And then I jellyfied their pool.
Oh god.
You also did something else there, Paul.
Yes, I did.
That poor pool.
Basically,
Does nobody think of the pool?
basically a couple of days after they had fixed my jelly problem,
Oh god.
I then thought, I'm gonna do something else with the pool. I decided then, because a mate's mum owns a small clothing shop, and it's just like, hey, do you have any mannequins you're not using?
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh yeah, I've got some spares in the garage, and I found two child ones.
Right.
Yeah. So I took those, I put some of my older school uniforms on them, and I ripped off one of the arms, put the body on like the floating up on the side of the pool with like an arm next to it, put some red food coloring around, some in a bit of pool. Yeah, the police were called. Not while I was doing it, but the next day.
Yeah.
And like I only put one on there the first day, and we got called to an assembly saying like, okay guys, that's basically the limit for pranks. Let's not go any further. So then I'm just like, okay, I found the line.
Oh god.
And I thought, like, I
line.
found the line. And now most people, try to go back from the line, like back into, okay. I'm just thinking, what if I stay on the line? So the next night, this is like the Thursday night, I found that they just like stuck the mannequin in like the tip. So I pulled that back out, along with the other mannequin I had, and I just put them on different spots of the pool. And what I started doing was lining up the hands, like lining up the one, like, because I pulled off like the right arm on the mannequin, and I decided, I may as well make this a serial killing. So I pulled off the right arm on the second mannequin, and I started lining them up on the pool. So it's like, here's my tally.
Holy shit. You made a tally out of arms, mannequin arms. You like that fucking serial, or what is it?
What,
Condemned.
Dexter?
Condemned.
Oh, condemned.
Condemned.
Yeah.
That's you. You're the guy behind the mannequins. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun week.
Jesus.
Yeah. Also very action-packed week for the school.
These poor people.
I love how the police were called, and the police came by. It's like, you realize this is just a mannequin, right?
Yeah.
Like the
I
principal,
suppose-
it was a mother that called up the
right.
police because she thought there was a dead body. The police came by, and the principal was there. It's just like, it's a mannequin. Or a mannequin.
Okay, yeah, there would have been people like that, I suppose.
Mm,
Oh my god. Wow.
God, I had some fun with that.
indeed. Of course, me and Aaron, our high school stories are hardly anything compared to those.
Yeah.
Ours were nothing.
Things got a little bit out of hand, if I'm honest.
Yeah, just a tad. And we lost Aaron again. That's another one on the tally.
That's 5 arms right there.
God. 5.
5 arms.
5 arms.
It's ridiculous.
Aaron, you there? Is he there? No.
Nope.
Nope. Even though he's kind of reconnected. Oh, no, he's dropped out. Again. Is Aaron back this time? Nope. Otherwise
So
I'll
how long are we planning to make this go for? Because I've got enough disk space for another 36 hours and 51 minutes.
We can just keep going until we feel like we've had enough. Because honestly, I think
Apparently,
why the heck not just keep going?
Apparently, Aaron is busy.
Well, apparently he can hear us.
Yep, clearly. That's what he's busy with.
So, with me and Aaron in high school, what we did was, well, actually, what happened to me in high school, it was during chemistry class, me, Aaron, and another guy. We sat in the back of the chemistry class in year 12.
Yeah.
And what happened was we had this
The
experiment
sick lads
to do.
at the back of the class.
Yeah, exactly. So we were sitting at the back of the chemistry class. We had an experiment involving what was it? It was highly concentrated hydrochloric acid.
By the way, back if you can hear me.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, good.
With highly concentrated hydrochloric acid and what was the other thing? What was that?
Is this to do with Ava Day? I'm speaking Pig Latin.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the other? What was the other thing? Was we were testing something?
Wasn't it titration?
Yeah, something like that.
That chemistry lab was just out of control.
Permanganese. Anyways, what happened was at one point we were doing the experiment. Aaron was like, he took a bit of a whiff of the highly concentrated hydrochloric acid, kind of just like blew the fumes to his nose, like they tell you to.
No.
The safe way.
I wasn't even near it. I just took the cork off or something, and I was like, my face was like half a meter away, and I was like, holy shit, that's strong.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Aaron did that, and then our friend, Aaron gave it to our friend, and was like, "Hey, you have a whiff of this."
I think.
And what he did.
What did he put? He put his nose right up to it.
Right up.
Exactly. He put his nose right up to the flask and just took a big whiff of.
He pretty much drank the acid with his nose.
And then for the rest of the entire class.
Oh, he's crying. His nose is red, like he's been taking cocaine or something. His face is just distorted, sort of.
I've had experience like that before. That was really fun.
All he said was like, all he could feel was burning in his nose.
Well, yeah. That's what happens when you. That's basically what happens when you snort hydrochloric acid.
I think.
It was hilarious.
Half the part fun of it was that he had been getting the safety goggles or something, so he didn't know that it had been that sort of concentration. So he's just like, oh, hey, take a smell of this, get a good whiff or something. It's
one of my teachers did that to me. He got ethanoic acid, which basically is just, it's really, really vinegary smell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And he's just like, oh, have a smell of this. And it was like, I think it was about like 1,000,000 moles or something. It was so, like, he just opened it up, and it was like opening the Ark of the Covenant. Like, my face just melted off. I'm like, oh, God, what is this?
He just
1,000,000 moles.
Oh, shit. I just remember, I remember that well, that particular one was because I think he spent like 10 minutes just trying to get water into his nose from the basin that's on the experiment tables, or whatever they're called. And of course, the tap's like halfway in the center of the table, so he's sort of having to lay down on the table, trying to pop his head sideways while he's got the stream of water falling on his face. Trying to clean out the acid vapor.
Yeah. All of me and Aaron's fun in chemistry. It all happened in chemistry.
Oh god.
Another time was same guys. Me, Aaron, and our friend
Ava Day.
And what happened was there was some other experiment. I don't remember which one it was. What happened was there was a lot of distilled water involved.
Oh god. There's nothing special. Nothing in comparison.
It's nothing special compared to
Okay,
Matt's in
cool.
comparison, but what happened in this case was
What the play?
everyone was doing their normal sort of experiment, doing it all fine, and you just look at our table and you just see all these paper towels.
We pretty much went for about 3 rolls of paper towels because we'd gone and reenacted.
No, I literally had to get 2 rolls of paper towel and bring it to our desk and leave it there.
God.
There was water dripping off the workbench onto the floor.
There's a couple of people sort of slide past.
And the teacher just came by and just looked at it.
Yeah.
This pile of wet paper towel used up. And then she just said, "Carry on, boys."
Good. I
Been
pulled
pretty
some
much-
crazy shit in my chem lab.
Yeah.
Because we had the meat natural gas taps. It's like methane
Oh,
taps.
Oh god.
And I worked out that there was no feedback. Like you could put a flame up to it, but none of the flame would
How
go
do you
into like the
work that
system.
out?
And then
So
I
you
knew
had
what
to
sort
work
of
it out?
valve. I knew what sort of valve they were using.
Oh, okay.
So I had the valve open, and I had a match.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fill
God.
in the blanks.
Yeah, you just left it there, like a
I basically like, and my teacher knew what sort of valves they were too.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, he just saw the gigantic flamethrower that was this methane, and he's just like, just don't burn anyone, please. That's paperwork for me.
God damn. Gotta go to
What is
school.
with your school, man? All your teachers like so relaxed.
Because they knew that I knew what I was doing.
Actually, that reminds me. You even had a story about how you guys all moved the tables in the class or something. Moved them outside.
Oh yes, that's right. Our teacher was being a dick during Leavers Week. It's like, come on, guys, you still have to study. It's like, come on, we've been studying our asses off. We
Yeah.
just wanted. This is like, let's just have some chill sesh. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna be gone for like 4 minutes. You guys better be like sitting here, just studying away. So 4 minutes, like 4 minutes is a while, by the way, for 24 kids. So we picked up every table, we moved them outside and downstairs. So like, and he walked back in, and we were all like, we were all holding our books up with our hand and pretending to sit down. We were just writing. So there was like no tables, no seats. The teacher's desk was gone, and he was just like, and he just stood there for a second, just like, his brain was
Yeah,
like,
trying to-
it had like it had the spinning wheel of death in it. Like it was just trying to process what was happening, and he just went, "Where the fuck did you put my desk?" And it's just like, "Oh, it's just outside." And he's, like, one of the guys was just like, "Oh, this is just outside." Like really casually, just, it's
Yeah.
outside. So he looks outside the window, and we've set up the classroom outside. So like the desks all are in the right spot, and the chairs are in the right spot, and he's just like, all right, you, and you, get my desk. I don't give a shit about the rest of your desk. I just want my desk. You get my chair. So like he had his desk and his chair. We were all just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, so another chemistry class with me and Aaron and our friend Ava Day. We had a guy sitting in front of me, Simon, and
You mean
I had
Simon
this
say?
Simon say or whatever. I'm not really. I can't remember to do big Latin. Anyways, I had this clicky whiteout.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It was like a pen whiteout,
You
and what
went to town
happened
on
was,
that.
I think he he maybe was annoyed by just the clicking noise or something. I don't know why.
I know,
but
you've been trying to fill their pockets with shit.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you always did.
Okay, well,
You do
there
that.
you go. I was filling their pockets full of, I don't know, paper or something?
No, the contents of my pencil case, the contents of David's
yeah.
pencil case, David's.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I was filling their pockets with Aaron's stuff and Avaday's stuff in their pencil case, just sneakily putting a pen in there and another pen and so on until they eventually found out. And so he turned around, grabbed my whiteout, and then pretty much fucked with it.
Totally
To the point
decimated
where,
the thing.
yeah, pretty much, even snapped the actual tape itself in half. So it was like, it wasn't like a liquid whiteout, it was more
The tape,
sort of
yeah,
like
the
the
sticky
tape
tape.
whiteout.
This is the days when Stephen's about 10 times as much of a Scrooge as he is now, so what happens next is kind of understandable. Or,
Okay.
So what happens next is I spend the rest of the lesson piecing it back together and doing a bit of MacGyver shit.
Oh, what?
So what happened was, I unrolled the entire tape across the span of the entire back desk row. Thankfully it was just me, Aaron, and Avaday sitting at the back row, so I had a lot of room to work with.
yeah,
So I unrolled it all out.
of course we're meant to be okay with this, but anyway.
And I slowly wound it back up manually. Took a good 15 minutes to get to the point where there was a breakage. And the problem there was I didn't have anything to kind of keep them together to two ends.
Oh, yep.
I had no adhesive or any tape or anything like that.
Like I was
And
become a
there wasn't
DIY
any
with Stephen.
staplers. There wasn't any staplers. But what I did have was I had some sticky notes. So what I did was I snipped out a part of the sticky note, used that sticky part to kind of just piece those two together. Those two snapped ends back together.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And then wound it back up
Essentially,
that way.
basically you spent about half an hour going MacGyver on a piece of, what's it called? A whiteout reel. Purely because you didn't want to ask to buy a new one. That was pretty much the motivation behind it. You didn't want your parents finding out it had been broken or that you had to get a new one.
I think maybe that, or that there was just still a lot of whiteout left in it, that it would just be a complete waste
That
to
too.
not use it all.
That was still on your... Come on, whiteout.
I had a class,
Yeah.
like it was the last class of the year, so we were just like, oh, let's have some fun. And our teacher wanted to show us an experiment with dry ice. So he brought us like a small chunk, and then he did the experiment like, oh, that's cool. And then he brought like this huge box filled with dry ice. And then he just like, no, just dry ice.
Yeah.
And he just like, okay, guys, now we're going to play a game called table hockey. So we separated all the tables out. We had big tables. It was like, come on, guys, let's have a championship. And like, so he won, by the way. He was really good.
Right.
The idea is just like, dry ice is like, has no friction on these tables.
Okay.
It just goes across. So he just puts on a bit and he just whacks it with a pen and it just goes. It's like, all right, first to 7 wins. And so like we're all just playing like table hockey with
Dry.
dry ice. And then the principal walks in and he's just like,
Who's winning?
no, the principal's just like, can I join?
Fucking hell, your school. Should have gone there.
So much fun happened in that school. Ours was like not really.
No,
anything
you do
fun.
anything wrong and you're expelled.
It was just like, it was more just like, give us all your food and money, like give us all your money, and we will tell you off for doing anything wrong.
I got told off for trying to do some parkour. Anytime I tried
Yeah,
to
you
do
got told
that,
for doing parkour.
every time I tried to do that. And I got told off for using... I got my iPad or iPod confiscated from me. You just pull it out, and as soon as it's pulled out, the teacher will almost inevitably come around the corner, see a glint of light reflecting off it, and go, iPod, give it to me. I'm like, fuck, come on. What the hell?
iPod radar.
That's pretty much what it was.
Our teacher, one of our teachers was actually like really into dubstep for some reason, which was really weird because the guy was like 50. But he was just like he'd done his lesson, like he'd taught the material, and now he's just like, okay, guys, do this, and if you need any help, just let me know. And he's just sitting there listening to some music, and he's like, hey, you guys want to listen to some music? So he just pulled out his iPod jack. We were expecting like the Eagles, you know, California Hotel or like Queen.
Yeah.
But no, Skrillex came up. And he's like, what? And we're just like, Mr. Jeffries, are you okay? Are you not going through a midlife crisis or something?
Not that age. Alright, Skrillex.
Okay, and me and Aaron, we have a friend called Ikne.
Ikne, yeah.
Yeah, Ikne. There was one time it was Chisholm Day, I think.
Yeah.
And what happened was Aaron made a bet or something, a dare, with Ikne to wear this like bunch of paper towels or something around his waist and kind of like in a diaper for the entire day.
Mm.
And he had to pretty much go throughout the whole entire day in that diaper.
Problem was, he was more than happy to do it.
Yeah.
Just because of the attention it got.
For God's sake.
He doesn't really care about like the attention that he draws.
He's going around and he's acting like a spaz. A proper, you know, mentally disabled, what's the politically correct term. Anyway, he's going around, he's going up to year 8s, and he's got foil, you know what they wrap the chips in, potato chips. He's got that hanging out of his diaper, sort of covering his crotch. And he's just going around and flapping that at them. Jesus, you're running after them. Just what you do. But anyway,
well, that's a lot of the funny stories I can actually remember.
Do you want to? Yeah, I think we probably should be wrapping it up. I mean, it's 12:22 a.m.
I think Beck's gone to sleep. I probably should have done something about that. My bad.
What would you have done?
She went off to do an IT assignment, so she's probably asleep.
Oh, right, yeah. That's pretty much how it goes. Assignment time, sleep time, same thing.
Yep. I have to fucking deal with it.
Yep. What I think we should do is perhaps actually just have a quick talk about games in general before we just
I was going to say, yeah, we've pretty much done 0 on that. Oh, what have I done?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
That wasn't it. I was just click dragging. I don't know what I did there.
Oopsies.
Did you bring someone else into the call?
Yeah, one of Steven's friends, I think.
Who is XXX-Overlord, the _0.
Well done, Aaron.
XXX.
Well done. You accidentally made me unfriend him.
Really?
In the process of trying to remove him from the conversation, I accidentally chose the option to remove him as a contact.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, bro.
Oh, that's
that awkward situation.
That awkward situation.
I don't know how I did that. I just sort of... I think I must have clicked and dragged on his name or whatever, and then it ended up on this window and it brought him in.
Maybe it's a white person thing. We can't do much, can we?
No. Something like...
Well, I'm not white. I'm yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, different.
It's anti-racism. I'm being racist towards myself.
Yeah.
Talking about yellow, I've got this picture here I think would be a good thumbnail.
Oh, Jesus.
You have absolutely no thumbnail for your Skype.
Huh?
You've never had one to begin with.
Oh, no, I mean for the video. I'll put it up as my thumbnail for Skype if you want.
Nah, that's fine. I don't really care. So, anyways, gaming. Any games you guys looking forward to?
No,
this
I'm
year?
pretty much addicted.
Well, I was looking forward to Bioshock Infinite, but I didn't have the money, so still looking forward to it.
I heard from someone that it's basically just a giant escort mission.
What?
I
The
don't
entire
mind that.
game.
As long as the AI is okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's like
actually watching
Ashley from Resident Evil 4, I'm fine.
Right.
I've never played
'Cause-
Resident Evil.
Well, basically, if you escort someone, they have their own AI and they will never listen to anything you ever do, ever.
No, pretty much.
And so the issue becomes, the issue becomes, like if you want them to not die, they'll just run out into the fray and die anyway, and you're just like, why didn't you just stay there? But no, they're too stupid to understand that. Ashley had something, had like a button where you could just tell her to get into something, and she would get in, and she wouldn't move.
Oh, good.
So,
She was essentially the bitch that you want
exactly.
to have.
She would listen to whatever you say. So you just stick her in the dumpster.
Sexist?
And then you go and kill all the zombies, and then once, like, they don't find her in the dumpster, so you kill all the zombies, and then you take her out of the dumpster, and you can continue on your merry way. And the best thing about it was you could give her a knight armor, and the knight armor basically makes, like, what happens is like the zombies pick up Ashley and take her off the screen, and then the mission is over. But if you give her the knight armor, she can't be picked up by the zombies, so you can't actually lose. But if you do it on hard mode, like you die in a couple of hits anyway. So what you do is you just stick her out in the middle of the fucking road, and you just say, "Okay, stay here," and all the zombies will like hang around and try to pick her up, but then they'll fall down because they can't. And so you just run up, stab the crap out of them because you don't want to use your bullets, and then run away. And then once they get up, they'll just try to do it again.
God damn, Aaron, your freaking profile picture is scary as fuck.
Oh god, I just saw it. What is that?
That is Aaron's drawing on paint. That is probably why he's been drawing this entire time.
Yeah, not this entire time. I've been trying to restart Skype for most of it, but yeah, I've been doing that in between.
What does
God,
that
that's
remind me of?
creepy.
That looks
I don't
like
know.
that looks like someone has tried to explain what Homer Simpson looks like through the phone.
To a psychopath and ask the psychopath to draw it.
Aaron, you're probably gonna have to send me the picture of it.
Yeah, I know. I will.
I'm gonna put it up on the podcast.
Yeah.
Put it on so everyone can see what this monstrosity is.
It's horrible.
Oh, that's good.
The fact that I am seeing both Matt and your profile picture side by side is like one dramatic.
Oh yeah, that's right. My profile picture.
Your profile picture is understandable.
Yeah.
Aaron's is like, what the fuck?
It's almost like an interaction between the two. It's sort of like Matt's going, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Well, actually, no. Matt's on the other side.
Oh.
If Matt was swapped with yours, then it would make a bit more sense.
Right.
Like yeah, just like you put that on and be like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't trust him.
Oh shit. Okay.
So a game that I'm looking forward to is Watch Dogs. I'd have to say.
Oh,
Watch
that
Dogs
game.
seems very interesting.
The hacky
Like
one.
with all the hacky ones.
Hacky one.
The hacky, just like lots of hacking.
Yeah.
Hacking. Ugh. And then another one is the Splinter Cell Blacklist, but I don't have really high hopes for that.
No,
since,
I mean, you're a
since they,
Splinter Cell fan, aren't you? You've been with
I
some
am
of
a
the...
big Splinter Cell fan, but from like how much it's changed since Chaos Theory, really. Double Agent tried to add the whole split storyline kind of thing, like you had the moral choices and all that, and apparently that kind of affected your gameplay and all that. That was alright for the most part. I actually found it a decent game.
Sorry, I can see half the face on paint still. It's just sort
Oh, for God's sake.
it's just sort of peeking out from behind paint like I said.
Anyways,
Oh, fuck, okay.
I'll tell you what game I'm looking forward to. Pokemon X and Y.
X and Y.
That's going to be a boss game.
Fair
Are they
enough.
not just milking the franchise now, or are they...
They have been milking the franchise.
They've been milking the
Still are.
franchise since Generation 3,
That's
and that was in 2002.
Okay, that's a true stupid comment, but it works, and it's still...
Same thing with Mario and Zelda, really.
Yeah.
Oh yes, there's a new Zelda coming out as well.
Nintendo likes to milk its cash cows.
There
a
is
lot.
there is a HD remake for Wind Waker, which I'm not buying because I've played Wind Waker about 5 times through anyway.
Yeah.
But there's an original title coming out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Because
found Zeldas.
Well, no, it's hard to explain because like Miyamoto gets shouted at for no matter what he does. It's ridiculous. Like, because Miyamoto didn't want because he was just like keep playing on Ocarina of Time for a while because of Majora's Mask and all that. But they were shouting at him for like he made Wind Waker because he just wanted to have some like free roam.
Right.
But people were shouting at him because it was like, oh, this isn't the Zelda that we know and love. We barely got to even play in Hyrule. It's like, well, right, fuck it then. So he made Twilight Princess, and Twilight Princess was basically a newer version of Ocarina of Time, like all the things where they had like Death Mountain and Kakariko Village and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like they were all there. But he got shouted at for not doing something original, and it's just like, what the hell, guys?
It's kind of hard
satisfied.
to impress.
It's hard to satisfy everyone.
Yeah.
I hate
I
hate the Zelda fans. I hate myself. It's ridiculous.
Wind Waker's still the best for me in the Zelda.
Damn right.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. I like just because of the fact that you get everywhere on a boat, and then you can.
I'm still trying the super swim glitch, which will basically make the boat useless. That should be fun.
Really super swim.
Yeah. I'm still trying to pull it off. It's really difficult to try and do. Basically, you need to like fall with the Wind Waker, but just before you hit the ground, swap out of the Wind Waker, and the camera will zoom out, and you'll be like, oh, you're just playing the ocarina, even though you're like it hasn't got the screen or the music bar or anything.
Yeah.
But what happens is that the next time you go into the Wind Waker, it'll you can move around while you're in like Wind Waker mode, and this is where the fuckery starts to happen because the camera while you're playing the Wind Waker, the camera is fixed to the face. Like while you're moving around, if you hit up, in one frame, Link will spin around and the camera will spin around with him. Then the next frame, he'll spin around again.
Yeah.
And so like you just have this infinite 360 thing happening every 2 frames.
Okay.
So if you jump in the water and you do that, basically it breaks the speed limit in the game. So you just jump in the water, you hold up, and you're just doing these infinite spins.
Yeah.
And then once you get to like halfway down on the breath meter, you just gun across the ocean. It's unbelievable.
Right. Can you stop it? You just stop holding up, I guess.
You need to go onto land.
Oh, okay.
You need to go onto the land and then hit the Wind Waker again.
So you don't want to miss.
Well, if you miss, you can just spin around and go back.
Oh, okay. Right.
It wouldn't take that long either, wouldn't it? Because I mean, you're going past the speed limit.
Yeah, exactly. You're going so quick.
So
No, it's great because you just go from like, what is it, Dragon?
0 to a bajillion in 0.2 seconds.
You
pretty
literally
much,
cross the ocean about 5 seconds. When it
say
takes
that.
about 5 minutes.
Whoa.
It's
That is fast.
It's amazing.
That is a big ocean. And
It's a very, very, very difficult glitch to pull off, though. I still haven't done it. I can pull off Wind Waker dives, but I can't get the I can't get that 3-second gap before you hit the ground.
Right. Okay.
It's a 3-second gap.
No, not a 3-second gap, a 3-frame gap. Like,
Yeah.
it's really quick, really.
That makes a bit more sense.
Sorry,
3 frames at what, a 60 hertz game?
50 hertz.
So 1/20th of
50
a
hertz.
second.
Yeah.
50 hertz.
Yeah, you
It's
got
like
one.
it's yeah,
6%.
That would be hard.
it's really difficult,
Mm.
but
Especially
oh, well.
if you're trying to do it from different places. You just pick one place and try and...
I've been able to pull off Wind Waker dives though. They're fun. Like, you know how if you ever wanted to go into the Forest Haven, like you had to crawl up, then use the grappling hook, then jump across some water, which I inevitably fucked up half the time, and then the grappling hook again, and then you can walk in.
Yeah.
The Wind Waker dive is you go up like 2 things, fall off a cliff with the Wind Waker out, but you don't go into the water. It just says that you're underwater and you've hit the bottom level, like the bottom limit, but you're not swimming. So then you go out of the Wind Waker, and then just swim underneath the level. And then you just skip all of it, and then you teleport into Forest Haven. It's great.
It's the best way to travel.
Oh my god.
I am never using the grappling hook for that again.
Right.
When there's clearly a much better and faster way of doing it.
I'm pretty sure that's the place I'm thinking. That, what's his face? That little guy you meant to find there. I don't know his name. That little tree thing.
Makar?
Maybe. I don't know. He plays one of the instruments.
Makar, yes.
Yeah. And
I played through the fucking game 5 times. I know everyone's name.
Okay.
I filled the figurine. I filled the figurine hole.
Fucking hell. Anyway, he took ages to find. Did
Really?
you find that? For me, anyway, but just because he was behind a waterfall, and there had not been any other occasion in the game where I had to have gone behind the waterfall before that point.
That's another thing about the glitch. That first part of the Super Swim glitch where you have to do the Wind Waker, like 3 frames before you hit. That's something called dry storage, and it literally breaks the game. It's unbelievable. Because if you open a chest while in dry storage, you won't get what's in the chest, but it will literally allow you to break the game. You can You can basically walk up a vertical plane. It's ridiculous.
It's best, man. That's how everyone walks up walls.
Like I don't think he ever got the boss key for this. Like a speed run I was watching. I don't think he ever got the boss key because he was just like he'd get to the boss door, and because he's opened a chest during dry storage, he would literally just go to like the big frame of the door and walk through it.
Oh god.
Wasn't there a glitch on Ocarina of Time? I think I saw it once on YouTube where I think it's the first boss you've ever seen.
Oh, the wrong warp glitch. Oh my god, that thing is unbelievably difficult to pull off, but if you pull it off, you warp from the first boss to after Ganondorf.
Yeah.
So you literally miss out on 95% of the game.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you mentioned to me?
Yeah, I showed it to you.
Yeah.
And you don't actually need to be adult Link to kill Ganon, but you need to be adult Link to kill Ganondorf.
Oh well.
Oh,
anyway,
so good.
12:48. Do you want to call it?
Do you reckon that's probably enough for
Yeah,
everyone?
I think that's enough.
Do you think everyone's just fallen asleep to all our boring
I'd say so.
chit-chatter?
We've hit 1 hour and 12 minutes according to this.
Well, Beck's asleep, which I can.
Alright then, well, I hope you guys enjoyed our first podcast. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and we'll hopefully put out a few more podcasts for you to listen to.
And I'm going to send you that picture.
Yeah, you're going to send me that picture. Alright. Well, yeah, have fun.
Okay, so yeah, this is the main pool down here.
Naturally occurring.
Hi, and I call this the observation deck.
There's a lot going on in your house, isn't there?
Oh god, yeah. No, it takes some real brains to get around it. So yeah, I worked on this one for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Close enough.
You know, take your pick.